1535 of the push-up challenge, 22 for vets. This is Marvin, aka E-Marv, gonna do my push-ups. But first, a quick message. Consult an expert. I say this because just today I consulted with a publisher. I have been connected with him for many years now, but the time came, and I think the time is right to start thinking about publishing a book that I have been having in mind, and I've actually written a lot of it already about motivation. And what better way to connect than asking for advice and then moving forward on this project. So you may not know, or you may know many things about a particular subject, but if you're moving into a new area of something that you need to do, you need to consult an expert. Consult with somebody that has experience in that area. It'll save you time and most definitely money as well. More about that on my Instagram. Now onto my push-ups. Let's go. A little motivation and a little bit of push-ups also. Doing 45 push-ups right now. I'm on 12. Thank you. Thanks. It's 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. That's 45. Let me know if you want to join me. I'll hold you accountable. And my message for today, I normally say it at the beginning, is consult an expert. I'm glad for it. That's why I put it on ASMR, since my family tends to say that I speak softly, that I should speak louder. Why not speak a little bit softer and relax while giving you maybe a little bit of motivation. I just did 45 push-ups, and before that I did a 2-mile run in my weighted vest. So it's a 20-pound weighted vest. About to head in, but my message for today is consult an expert. Now it's gonna be a little bit dark me while I get in and turn on the lights, so bear with me a moment, because I need to take off my shoes before I go in. We don't go in with our shoes on here because it's sturdy. Let me put my shoes down and turn on the lights so we can chat a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, so my message for today was consult an expert. And I say this because just a little bit of background, a little story, is I've been working on a book project that is going on several years now, and I made a reconnection with someone online that is a small book publisher, and I was like, maybe this is a sign, time to do something with this book project. So I consulted with him. I have no experience with uh, publishing. I've never published a book, so I was like, yeah, let's do this. So I consulted with him, got some good advice, and I think we're gonna move forward. And if you were wondering, the book is about motivation. Surprise, surprise. It's about daily motivation, and it's one that the pages are really self-contained, so you can open up to any page, and then it'll give you some daily motivation. So that's the idea behind the book. So that's something that I'll be progressing on. So one thing I need to work on first is the title. Yes, thank you very much. So the idea is 365 days of motivation, but I want something more catchier title than 365 days of motivation. So we'll see what we come up with, and then some image that captures that as well as a book cover, because I think the writing is there. Thank you much. The writing is there. I just need to organize it probably better, put it in a manuscript format. So we will see. So what are you guys up to? Or you all trying to use the guys less since it's exclusive? So what are you all up to on this fine Sunday? Depending on where you are in the world, of course. Because if you're not in the US, then you're probably on Monday already. What brings you here today? Meanwhile, you answer. I'll show you a view of our doggy. He's resting there. That's Kronos. I took him for a walk before my run. He of course likes to go out. So what brings you here this evening or this morning if you're in another part of the world? Can't sleep or just chilling, waiting for, let's call it a good Monday. Many people say, oh no, Monday. But if you're alive and well, it's gonna be good. It's all what you make of it. The Monday. So if you feel it's going to be a good Monday, it will be a good Monday. If you don't, then most likely it won't. It really depends on you, because you have control of how you react to things. So even if you might have, let's say, some temporarily negative experiences, then it's on how you react to them. Let's say you drive and you're driving to work, if you have to drive to work, of course, and you get stopped by the police because you're speeding or you passed the red light. For many people, that can determine their day, and they say, oh, I'm gonna have a bad day. Then it'll become a self-fulfilling prophecy. Because you say you're going to have a bad day because of this one thing, then it happens to you. You end up having a bad day. But if you see it from another perspective and you say, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't have been shouldn't have been speeding, then don't speed. So yes, that's our dog. That's his name is Kronos. He's taking his nap, probably for the night. Kronos. That's the way it sounds. That's the way it sounds, but it's actually a god, a mythological god. It's Kronos. Kronos. Yeah. He knows his name. I think he got thirsty, so he's gonna go drink something or eat something. So how are you guys doing this evening? Thank you again for joining in. Just relaxing here after a run and also some push-ups. It's important to stay active. It's not Kevlar, it's actually a weighted vest. So it's 20-pound weighted vest just for additional weight, because I did a 2-mile run, and also I do 45 push-ups at least every day. So I just wear that when I do my run and when I'm doing push-ups. So it's just sand in the vest that gives it additional weight. So see right here, that's all sand. No Kevlar. Nothing dangerous happening here. But how do you know about Kevlar? Oh, I imagine that's also, you see that in games for sure. What brings you here today? Do you like to stay active? Oh, wow, that's crazy. Or do you live in the? I won't ask you specifically, but do you live in a dangerous area, or outside of the United States, or? Oh, I can't imagine. I'm sorry to hear that. In Belgium, really? It is that dangerous in Belgium right now that you would have to wear Kevlar. That's crazy. I didn't know that. Have there been a lot of shootings lately? Oh wow, that's not good. Why? Why is that? Oh wow, at gunpoint or just? Wow, that's crazy. I'm sorry to hear that. Really. What? Why is that? Is there a lot of people that are jobless? Oh, knives. Yeah, that's dangerous still. And especially if you're outnumbered and with weapons, not fun. There's nothing. It's better. Your phone is not worth your life, so you definitely don't want to mess with that. And this was at night or during the day or in out in the open or in a secluded area. Really, during the day, that's crazy. And there was nobody around. Nobody said anything. Oh man, that sucks so bad. Yeah, you gotta be careful out there. Always have awareness, that's for sure. I don't know. I mean, of course, I don't know. Oh, yeah, but even if you're big and strong, if you have three people with knives that are going to try to attack you, unless you're an expert in self-defense, it's not worth it, really. Or if you can outrun them, that's another thing. You know, if you can run away, that's one thing, and go to an area that's more uh, populated, then that's one thing. But yeah, if there's, I wouldn't try to fight them. In that case, it's better to give them what they want, or oh, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, when I mean, as much as possible. I mean, if you can, go out with a partner, or be with someone else, or stay in populated areas as much as possible, because that's terrible. Why do you think there's been more robbery? Is that many people losing their jobs, or that they don't have any way to make money, or why is that? Really? Nothing at all. So the police aren't out policing the streets. So criminals are taking advantage of that. Even though it's difficult, I'd say it is still beneficial to report it, because the more reports they get about criminal activity, then I would imagine the more, oh, okay, what cowards. That's so terrible. And by that comment, I imagine you're a lady. So again, sorry to hear that. I'd say for sure, if you can, don't try not to be alone. So that's a key thing. Try not to be alone. Be with other people if at all possible. And then don't go into secluded areas. I know sometimes it's inevitable, but stay close to people. And another thing, I have 3 daughters myself, and stay aware of your environment. That's a key thing, because we often get distracted. I know I get distracted just walking around. And I mean, in my neighborhood, it's pretty safe, but walking around, and then I'll look at my phone or be distracted with the dog or something. Then I'm not aware of what else is going on. So it's important to have awareness, and something that I tell my kids and others as well. If you are accustomed to using earphones or headphones, then try not to, or have the volume extremely low. Oh, really? If I may ask, why? Why is it hard for you to go to shop with people? If you don't mind sharing. Oh, okay. They're not close. Oh. And as far as work or school? Excuse the noise, I'm taking off my vest. Oh, okay.
on the bus. Yeah, yeah. I mean, definitely. I mean, if you have an opportunity, if you can, not that it helped with again 3 guys and knives, I wouldn't mess with that at all. Just you know, give if they want a physical possession, then definitely give it to them. But learn about maybe if there's self-defense courses in your area, because that might help you. I mean, in the case of one individual, even though you're not like you say big or tall, you can find ways to defend yourself. Again, if it's especially as one person, and the benefit of that is that they put you in a situation where, let's say, somebody grabs you or somebody holds you, what to do in those situations, and in a safe environment, they'll teach you how to get out of that. So, if at all possible, definitely attend those if you can. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, there. Oh, that's my daughter. You hear PewDiePie. Yep, that's my daughter watching. They're asking which video are you watching? Which video are you watching? PewDiePie? Oh, okay. It's a compilation of PewDiePie. It's just a compilation. So you know his voice, of course. The most famous YouTuber. Ah, okay. Of course, he has a unique intro. Hey, Corey. Oh, good. He's gonna start making noise. He wants to play with his manta ray. What are you doing? Hey, there you go. That's Kronos. He's a good boy. He likes to pull, that's for sure. And then he doesn't like to let go. So I could throw this and he can go get it. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go. Kronos. Let go. Let go. You. Let go. Let go. See, there's Kronos. That's his eyes. He likes to play but doesn't want to let go. Let go. There you go. Go. Get it. Really? Now you're not gonna go get it? Get it. Get it. Get it. Yeah, he knows some tricks. Kronos. Come. Sit. 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 But when he has his toy, he doesn't want to listen. Ow. Ooh, you almost bit my hand, boy. Let go. Here, look, look. Really? Don't go. Okay, sit. Kronos. Sit. Really? Gonna make a noise with his bone? Kronos, come over here. Here. Kronos. Kronos. Sit. Sit. Hey, you're making me look bad, Kronos. No licking me. I said sit. Sit. Great. I didn't say lay down. I said sit. Dig, 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 dig. He's making me look bad. I bet if he had a treat, he would do it. Hold on, let me get a treat, and then he'll do something. Watch. Ah. Let's get one of his treats. It's Kronos, not Kronos. Excuse the mess here. Just gonna throw some stuff. Let's get him one of his treats here. Edible dog chew. We got too many treats, I'm telling you. Let's get this one because this one's older. You have to show you off. You don't listen, Kronos. Let me take off this vest one moment. I'm gonna put you. Wait, Kronos. Wait a moment. Stay there. Just gonna take off this vest, okay? Give him a treat. Now he's paying attention, see? Look, my wife taught him to get on the ball. Ball. Good boy. Acting wild. Okay, sit. I didn't say to lay down. I said sit. Up. Jump. Good boy. That's one. Let's see what else. Down. Roll over. This is his weird way of rolling over. Good boy. He had to spin around first and then roll over. Oh, one more. See, he's getting another one. He's paying attention now. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. Sit. Kronos. I said sit. Not lay down. Up. Sit. High five. Down. Wait. Stay there. Stay. Dig. No, I didn't say come over here. I said dig. Go back. Sit. Stay. Dig. Hey, down. Pow! Stay. He just coming after me. Stay. Hold on. Pow! Really? Pow! He's supposed to play dead, but thank you. Pow! Play dead. Okay, Kronos, come on. Let's turn around. Running out of space here. Hey, go over there. Not that. That makes too much noise. Down. No. Pow. Pow. There we go. He has to look up to see. Thanks. It's a matter of teaching. My wife is super patient. She's taught him all this stuff. And my daughter has taught him a couple of things too. But they are super patient. I'm just taking advantage of the things that they've taught him. So that's why. Look at his eyes. Stay. Watch this. Stay. 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 Mm-mm. Stay. 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 Good boy. Stay. No. I said stay, boy. Stay. 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 Kronos, I said stay. Stay. Kronos. Stay. Stay. Look. Look. He probably doesn't like it because he has to be patient. Look, let's get a close up of him. Look at his eyes. He's like, what are you doing this to me? That's all my wife right there. She's trained him to do this. Good boy, good boy. Down. Down. Go ahead, get it. Good boy, good boy. I think that's the extent of what I know to teach him. I think she's probably taught him a couple of other tricks, but I don't remember what they are. That's it, Kronos. Say hi to your viewers. Say I'll boop him for you. Boop. Boop. That's right. Very good observation there. I do have that. Just because I like technology. I have a couple of brands. One is Wyze, is WYZE, and this one is the one that you probably saw is the Amazon brand one, which is a bit more expensive, but I've found that the Wyze ones, WYZE, are just as capable, and they actually have internal memory, so you can buy the the memory and then put it in the card, so you don't have to have any subscription or anything like that. So, and I think if you get them on sale, especially right now, they're like, yeah, SD cards. That's it. If you get them on sale, especially during Christmas specials, you could get the Wyze Cam for, yeah. Why is that? Why do you say that? That is lucky that I don't have Nest. Have you seen that they've gotten hacked? Probably. I wonder if it's a matter of configuration, because As long as you have it configured properly, then you shouldn't have issues. That's the thing. Because one thing is for sure, never leave a default password. That's one thing. You want to use passwords that are not easily what do you call it, guessed. What are you majoring in, if I may ask? Sounds like you might be into cybersecurity or something like that. Hey, no licky. Give me 5. Good boy. Nice to meet you. Oh, okay. Cool. Good to. It's good to be in tech because almost in any job that you have, you're going to be doing some sort of technology. Hey, but that's a good. Oh, really? Learning a lot about coding right now. I actually have done software development for many, many years. So, yeah, it's good to have that knowledge because any field that you get into, you're going to have to know some tech. And if you know tech, that gives you a competitive advantage against other people that are not comfortable. Or I do old school, I do Java, I've done JavaScript, Python. I'm mostly middleware, and I do nowadays I'm doing more architecture, so architecting systems, for integration, so connecting to APIs, if you're familiar with that, like RESTful APIs, if that rings a bell. What languages do you use? Lua. I don't think I've done anything with Lua or even heard of it. Which one is Lua? What do you do? Is it front end stuff? Oh, okay. I see. But is it for front end, like web, or is it middleware or back end? Oh, okay. I see. Connecting to databases and that sort of thing, probably, or APIs. Got tired of me. He wants more treats because he's looking at them. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's gonna be helpful. If you don't mind me asking, what are you getting your degree in? Oh, okay. Hey, but it doesn't help to. I mean, it doesn't hurt to expand your knowledge. Translator, hey, that's another important area right there. Translating. What language? I imagine surely you know French, of course, because you're in Belgium, and English. And my guess, if If your handle is any indication, you might know an Asian language as well. That's awesome. See, that's the neat thing about people that live in Europe. It's so easy to know. It's so easy to know 3 languages. Over here in the US, of course, you learn English, but they don't really teach you in depth to be fluent in another language unless you pursue it in college or you have a passion for it. I luckily know Spanish because I was raised in a Latin American country, and then my parents speak Spanish as well. So I have a little bit of advantage compared to other people in the US that really just know English. And ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. But just ein bisschen, that's it. Not very much. Yeah, français un peu plus, maybe a little more. And I know Dutch is similar to German, and then Danish, maybe not as much, but yeah. It'd be cool to know another language fluently. Unfortunately, I don't. What year are you in? Almost graduating? Oh, okay. Well, cool. Congrats. You're on your way. That's important. You're taking one in the right direction. Do you actually have to go to school in person, or are you allowed to go online, or is it all online right now because of Corona? Okay. So only online right now? And I imagine you're taking your foundational classes, or do you guys go straight into, you know, your degree related classes? We'll put Chrono Streets away. Oh, okay, that's good. Over here in the US, they tend to do core classes first. They do like math or math related, then science related, English related, history, and then in third and fourth years when you get into more of your degree related classes. So I guess it's a little different. No more Corona. So I'm curious, because what kind of classes do you take to just become a translator? I mean, do you have to study, are there certain methodologies that you need to learn in order to become a good translator, or how does that work? Chrono. Oh, law. Is that the area that you want to practice? Is in is becoming a translator in courtrooms, for example, or in legal scenarios, or is that just a standard that you have to learn about law in order to become a translator? Okay, I see. Well, I mean, and since you guys are, uh, you have to learn about not only Belgian law but European law, I imagine in general. Is that correct, or is it just Belgian? Okay. Yeah, so that makes it even more complicated because then you need to know even other countries' law for sure. That can be pretty complex because, of course, every country has their own laws. There might be similarities, but not. Uh, there's always nuances. Like even in the U.S., if you go from one state to another, there are okay. So France for sure. You have to know uh, what's to the east of Belgium is what you have the Netherlands and Germany, Luxembourg. Are those the main? Let me see what else. Austria, maybe. I'd like to go to Belgium again. It has been so many years since we've been there. My oldest kids were little. Yeah, we visited there. We let me see. We went to Brussels and then drove down to Paris and went to Versailles, then to Normandy, Mont Saint Michel. That's a beautiful place, Mont Saint Michel. I would love to go there again with the family. And then drove up to, then went back to Belgium to, what is the other big city in Belgium besides Brussels? I forget. It just, I completely lost my, what is the other city? Non, je voudrais parler français long time ago. I've been learning French since, for at least 20 years, if you can imagine that. But I haven't dedicated myself enough to really know it fluently. That's the thing. I wouldn't mind moving to a French speaking country. France for sure, or Belgium. I think those would be my top choices. Of course, here closer to the US, we have Haiti, which they speak Creole, which is similar to French, and also Haitians speak French in general also. Yeah, but they don't teach them properly perhaps, but at least they give you a foundation. And if you can combine the what they teach you in school with the practical, like actually conversation, then that's why I think living in another country benefits a whole ton, because you get the full immersive experience. You actually get to speak to people in their own environment and experience the culture. I think that's awesome. One day, possibly we'll move over there, because you don't learn enough. Like when we went over there, I'd speak a little bit. Really, self-taught. That's awesome. What other languages? Then I imagine you probably know. If you know French, then you probably have picked up Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, even probably Romanian. Am I right? No, that's a big difference from Russian to Mandarin to Japanese. I think if you tried, you could easily pick up Spanish and Italian. Tú sí puedes. Puedes aprender español. I only know a couple of words in Russian and Mandarin. Your basic ni hao ma, hun hao, xie xie. And also a few words in Japanese too. Ohayo gozaimasu. Konnichiwa, gonbanwa. In Russian, maybe like one or two words. Привет. До свидания. Something that has helped me reinforce, but not as much as Duolingo. I'm sure you've used Duolingo before, and I know many linguists don't exactly think Duolingo is the best, but at least it helps people get the very basics, I think. I love Duolingo. I've been using it at least 5 years, probably. Right now, I'm practicing Portuguese. Yeah, that's true. Helps you with the basics. And the thing is, I mean, the way you learn is by practicing it. That's the key thing. Because you can go through lessons and lessons and lessons, but if you don't practice it, then that's the problem. So how did you self-teach the other languages? Did you practice conversation with other people online? See, that's what I haven't done. That's why I don't know it as well. Oh, interesting. See, who said gaming is not? Yep. Of course, Japanese for manga and anime. And then if you want to learn Korean, then K-pop and K-dramas. So I guess, do you watch or read Japanese manga without the translated? Do you do it just reading the Japanese version. Rather than look at me, I'll show you Kronos resting. Oh, okay, I see. So you read the Japanese or watch the Japanese with the subtitles or the translation. Oh, okay. I guess I should practice that. Because my daughter, I say a couple of my daughters, they like anime. Like one is into Black Butler right now. Kronos is looking at me, looking at him. See, what are you staring at? How about guess? Let's see what you think first. What do you think? And then I'll tell you. And very close, very good. Two more. Two more and I'm there. That's me. Plus 2. So at least twice what you are, I'm sure. I normally don't tell ages of my of my kids actually. I'll just say that my oldest is in their 20s. No problem. Appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. So right there is probably, it's really early, isn't it? I want to say it's what, 5 or 6 a.m. Oh, so either you haven't slept or you're awake early. So I guess I haven't I haven't helped you very much because I'm talking and asking you questions. Even though I tagged it as ASMR, but who knows? And again, because my family says I speak too softly, I was like, why not? I'll do ASMR. I wonder who the other viewer is, because it's been saying 2 viewers, but I don't see anyone else. Nobody else has said anything. They're just listening in. You're watching Chronos go to sleep. It's probably peaceful. I guess that's the other person. I don't see who the other person is. I'm on my phone, so that's why I don't see it. Yep, looking for it. I don't see nothing. What'd you fix? What'd you do? Oh, okay. Thank you. Appreciate that. This is the first time I'm seeing the crown, so thank you very much. What is the at YXNGVXID? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I wonder why it doesn't show on mine, because I don't see anything. I don't have too many options here on the phone. I'm sure you hear PewDiePie in the background. At what time do you have your first class? Maybe it's time to go to sleep. Tomorrow as in Tuesday or tomorrow as in Monday? Oh, okay. Okay, so you have all day to rest then. Just make sure if you go out during the day. Stay safe out there. Oh, and what I was going to mention, I forgot that even if the places that teach self-defense might be closed, you can find plenty of videos on YouTube on that, and then you can practice with your friends. Okay. Okay. So you wake up on time for your class in the morning. No. In the case of the 3 people, yeah, give, if it's a possession that they want, give it to them. I wouldn't try to mess with, but I'm talking about if it's one-on-one, or if they have a weapon, don't mess with them either, for sure. But if it's one-on-one, then like if they're trying to take you for some reason, or capture you and take you away, then that's the case. Yeah, so I mean, again, it wouldn't hurt to learn a little bit about it, just to see, and then practice it in a safe environment with friends. That way they can learn it too. I mean, especially other girl friends that you have, because it'll help all of you. You might have a little watching party with 4 friends, and so that's what you want to prevent, for sure. I don't want. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Do you think there's a less employment? Do you think that's the case, or is it only because the police are not really doing anything right now? Or is it because people are less employed because of Corona? So it's the same criminals, but since they see that they're not getting caught, then they're doing more activity. So unemployment hasn't gone up too much in Belgium. Yeah, I imagine, especially for tourist attractions and service Hmm. Okay. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, that's difficult. Are you from another country and you're there just to study, or are you from Belgium? Oh, okay. I see. So of course you speak Danish. Been to Copenhagen once. I enjoyed it. Oh, okay. So you're more Belgian than Danish, since you've lived in Belgium for a longer period of time. So are they not in the city where you are? I guess they live in another part. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, and you don't have a car. That's the difficulty. Yeah, that's a tough situation. And sharing uh, an apartment or with others in a better part of the town is not something, or is it something that you've considered, or it's not? It's out of the question. And that's understandable. I get that. Yeah, it's unfortunate that you have to live in a sketchy neighborhood, though. Mm. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, everybody's different, so you be you, you do you, as they say. And you're not able to work right now either. There's nothing you can do since there's not that much work available. Oof, that's difficult. Wow. What about online? I imagine there's work that you might be able to do online. I'm sure there's always a need for translators or even tutors in other languages. Or have you tried that? I think there's always a need for tutors. even if it's not that much per hour, but at least it's something, and it's from the comfort of your home. Well, I mean, are you familiar with, for example, Fiverr? Fiverr, like well, that's always an option, but that's not. I wouldn't recommend that if you're not into that. Then so Fiverr is Fiverr. Fiverr. It's like doing small jobs for other people, where they look for any type of work, from web design to logos to other design to transcription to anything you can think of. Oh, of course not. That's I understand that completely. So yeah, that you don't need to. But I think there's, like I said, Fiverr is one that comes to mind immediately. If you search for online tutoring, then there's always an area where you can apply to become a tutor. Yeah, I know. I mean, there's some that you might get that are more long term, but yeah, it's true. It's not. It might be inconsistent, because you always have to market yourself, and it takes time. I mean, just like it takes time to do anything, build up a presence online, be recognized as an expert in something. Yeah, it'll take time to do that. But if that's, I mean, especially in the translation world, I mean, you're a translator. They do the translation online now. I mean, because I mean, you of course got Google Translate, but they're looking for professionals that have specific translation abilities, especially tech. That might be a place where you can combine your passion for both, for the translating part and then translating technical documents, so to other languages. That's a specialty or a niche you might want to look into. Then you can start building your portfolio in that sense, because translators can be easy to find, but a translator that knows tech and knows technical terminology in one language and then in another language as well, that's a niche, and niches normally pay more. So that might be something to look into, because I'm telling you that, especially with all software going global, it's product that's made in the U.S. is not probably going to be only sold in the U.S. It's going to be sold in other parts of the world, and in other parts of the world they want to, they might know English, but they want it in their own language as well. So translating all the all the buttons and everything, translating websites, translating documents and all that. So and people make a business of it and are doing it full time. So but like I said, it's not easy, but if you get started now, by the time you graduate, you'll have experience already, potentially 3 years of experience, as opposed to somebody that just graduates and doesn't have any experience at all. So might as well start now and get that experience under your belt, even if it's creating your own website and marketing yourself as a tech translator, because you at least have that web presence saying that, hey, I'm a technical translator and I can do this for you, and do samples. Of course, you're not going to put all your stuff out there, but do samples of things that you can do, and do those for free for yourself as demonstration of your technical translation abilities. And of course, since you're learning programming, that's another area. If somebody needs some quick scripts to do whatever, grab data from one place and put it in another place, that's integration. That's a technical skill that's important. So use your hobby as a method of income as well. So something to think about there. What are you doing? Go to sleep. Over here it's I like to encourage others. That's my thing. I'm in tech, but I really like to see other people succeed in what they do. So if I can help someone else, then I'm happy for it. Just trying to make, I know as cheesy as it sounds, but trying to make the world a better place. And I also believe in pay it forward. If I somehow help you, then help others that you might see that could benefit from your experience. And it doesn't matter really if they're older or younger, anybody can learn from anybody. The things that you've done already, the motivation that you have to learn languages on your own, that's pretty cool, pretty inspirational, I think. Something I can learn from. It's like, stop being lazy and learn more languages. There's so much to learn out in the world. I just find it very interesting that there's not enough time in the day, so you gotta focus on something. Because if you say, oh man, there's so much, then what can you do? Just pick something and then run with it. If you don't like it, then change to something else till you find something that really drives you. And for me, I think it's encouraging others. You a little bit past midnight here. Gotta work later today, so I'm going to be dropping off. Any parting thoughts for now? That's fine. I need to go to sleep myself, so rest well. Listen to some ocean waves on your phone. That'll help you go to sleep. Or breezy trees. Have a good one. Stay safe. Remember, look up those classes and work with your friends on it. Have a good one. Peace.